So what is Urbex? Urbex is a platform, is a game changer software solution whereby from anywhere in the world, you can monitor your building projects through a software. We all know that there are massive construction. In fact, the kind of development that is taking place in Africa is not happening anywhere in the world. Every single day, so many construction is taking place because Africa is a developing continent. Unlike Europe, unlike Asia, who are predominant developed nations. So the pace of development is at a decreasing rate. But in Africa, is at an increasing rate. Every single day, so many projects are coming up, so many constructions are taking place. Now, we at Urbex Africa, we realize that in the midst of all these projects going on, people find it difficult to monitor and supervise their projects from anywhere in the world. Now we have millions of Nigerians in diaspora. We have millions, hundreds of millions of Africans in diaspora. And most of these Nigerians, they are carrying out massive projects of different categories, from small to medium to large projects in Nigeria and in Africa. So how does Urbex help to support building projects in Africa? What we do is to bring in transparency into the real estate industry. We as realtors, we all know that the real estate industry lacks serious transparency. It lacks transparency. It lacks transparency. So people find it very difficult to be able to seek transparency in building projects, in supervising their building projects. Now, through this software solution, it is a solution that is made for Africans in diaspora, made for Africans in Africa, and for global investor. You can be in anywhere in the world and you have a project in Africa, whether you are an American, whether you are a Japanese, and you are carrying out building projects in Africa or in specific in Nigeria, you can monitor your project in real time. So what do we do? Through the software solution, we give our clients the ability to track and monitor the progress of their construction in real time. We give the clients from anywhere in the world the ability to make payments, to pay their contractors, pay their laborers on site, buy building materials through Urbex platform with any currency. You can be in United States of America, you can pay your contractors in USD, you can pay your contractors in pounds, you can pay your contractors in euros, right here in Nigeria, because we have the features that can convert foreign currency into local currency. So we also give the client the ability to have on-site monitoring. You can be able to see what is happening live on your site, video coverage of your site. Then we also provide licensed, dedicated project managers to supervise your projects. Gone are the days where you will be in America, you will be in Germany, and you are building projects in Oshun, you are building projects in Ilorin, and you are reaching out to family members to help you to supervise that project. You are sending money to family members to help you, family and friends, to help you supervise those projects, to help you buy building materials. The number of disappointments is countless. Many people have been scammed by their relatives in the name of supervising building projects, whereby you are sending money homes and they are probably sending you a fake picture of another building. When you come back to Nigeria and you ask for your building project, it is nowhere to be found. Urbex is here to solve that problem. With Urbex Pro, from anywhere in the world, you can monitor your projects by yourself. You don't need to pay your brother. You don't need to pay your sister. You don't need to pay your relative to help to monitor your project, to help buy building materials. Right from the software, you can pay your contractors. You can monitor your building project. You can have every single record that you need. So also, gone are the days through Urbex, every regulatory documents from building permits, from all the necessary building approvals you need from the Lagos state government, you need from the federal government, anything that has to do with building permits. It is a serious issue in Nigeria. We as realtors, we have helped people to get so many properties. Let's even use Lagos, for example. We have helped people to get so many properties, especially those in diaspora. We've gotten properties, we buy properties from some real estate companies, we buy properties from Omoniles, and at the end of the day, the documents, the title on the property is not legitimate. It is not legitimate. But through Urbex platform, every document, every permit that pertains to building of a project will be uploaded on the platform and it will be verified by Urbex. And you, as the client, will have access to your building permit and ask questions where it's easy for you to make corrections through the Urbex platform because everything that is needed from inception of a building project to the finishing, you will have everything. So it is a one-stop software for building projects. So I'm also going to be showing you how the app works. But before that, let's move. So now we are calling on realtors to be a part, come and partner with Urbex Africa to bring transparency into the real estate industry, into the construction sector. Come and partner with Urbex. How do you partner with Urbex? You partner with Urbex by referring us to clients who are constructing projects in Nigeria or anywhere in Africa. Be it a client who wants to start a new construction, or be it a client that has an existing construction going on. Let's say a client is in the US, United States of America, or a client that is in Lagos and they're building a project in Enugu or building a project in Ogun State or in Asaba and they want to supervise their project. Just get them to us. We will onboard them on our platform and they're going to pay a certain amount of money on a monthly basis to be able to enjoy all the one-stop solution being provided by Urbex. The one-stop solution being provided by Urbex. And for every client that realtors refer, realtors are going to be earning a whopping sum of 100,000 naira instantly for every client that you refer. If you refer one client, you get 100,000 naira. If you refer two clients, you get 200,000 naira. That's 100,000 naira each. If you refer 10 clients, you get 1 million naira. That's 100,000 each for 10 clients. And if you refer 15 clients, you get 1.5 million naira. That is not the only thing we'll be doing. Every 3 months, on a quarterly basis, we are going to be giving amazing incentives. We're going to be giving cash rewards. We're going to be giving gadgets, iPhone. We're going to be giving laptops. We're going to be giving refrigerators. We're going to be giving generators. We're going to be giving air conditions. All you need to do is refer clients and there are so many construction projects going everywhere. We can't count the number of projects going in Lagos, Enugu, Abia, Kano, Anambra, Kaduna. Just refer us, get people who are building projects. They need somebody they want to be able to supervise their projects from anywhere in the world. They want to have their records of everything going on in the projects on a software whereby even after 10 years, they can come back to get every single details that happen on the building solution. So come and join us. We are recruiting realtors as our business partners. Come and join us. The benefit is amazing. Aside from the financial income, you'll be able to have confidence in your clients. You'll be able to have confidence because you have given them a tool for transparency. You have given them a tool for transparency, and your clients will always come back to you because of transparency that you have introduced them to. So this is what Urbex Africa has introduced to the real estate industry. So I am going to be taking your questions, but before that, my colleague is going to be showing us how the app works.
Can everyone hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, perfect. So I wouldn't want to take too much of our time, right? So we can get back to our activities because it's already late in the night. But like Prince has said, right, I just want to summarize and also show you, the way the solution works. Because it's one thing to know, just talk and tell you about it, right? But it's another thing for you to see it. So, as I say, seeing is believing, right? Yeah. So as he has said, what we are trying to do is we are introducing a system that brings transparency into the construction industry, right? So you are building from the UK, you are building in Nigeria. You need a transparent way to monitor the projects and to supervise the project, and the professional way as well, right? He said already that you don't want to be going through, unprofessional channels, contacting your relative to supervise for you, and at the end of the day, you come back and you don't meet your land after how many years. So I brought this solution whereby people, whether you live in the country or you live outside the country, you're able to supervise your project and have real time, oversight and monitoring on your real estate project, right? So I'm also going to show how the application works, just a brief demo. So what we have now is the home screen, right? This is our web application. We also have a mobile application that you can download on your iOS or your Android device, right? So I'll show that as well briefly. But this is web application. Here you can see, the total number of projects that we have on this particular account, the ongoing project, and then I skipped, right? And then you can also see the ongoing activities on your site at the moment, right? So it's just like say you have 2 sites or you have 10 sites. You want to know what they are doing on each of those sites currently. Remember, you don't even live in the country, but you're able to know all those things. You can see here that it says plumbing works 10 units, 5 out of 10 units done. The duration that was set for it was 2 weeks, and it started 187 days ago. Although this is a demo account, right? So these figures are not accurate, right? So it started 187 days ago. So if this happens in a real life scenario, as the project owner that there's something going wrong, right? If they said we're going to do plumbing works and we're going to take 2 weeks, and they already started it 187 days ago, that's almost half a year, right? You're able to have all this this information that you wouldn't have had without this solution. Because the thing about the real estate industry is very manual, right? You only get to find out about errors or issues after they have occurred. But with a solution like this, you're able to see these things in advance. You know when there's something going wrong ahead of time, right? So let me move on to the next part of it. This is where the users create a project. So they create their project from, right? So the way it works is this: you're a project owner. You can come to us and then you onboard you just create an account and then you tell us a brief information about your project, right? And then we reach out to you to get more information. And then from what we get from you, we're able to assign project managers to your site who live around your site to supervise for you regularly. Because the idea is we need somebody close to your site so that accessibility is not an issue, right? So we have a program for recruiting project managers that we assess them and we grade them. So when we get a project that is, say, a tier 1 project, right, we know that we're only assigning the tier 1 project manager within that location. So if your site is in say Lagos Island, for example, right, we look through our database and then we pick a project manager that can handle that type of project in Lagos Island, and we are assigning to your site. So he's going to be going to your site regularly to verify that the things that your contractor is reporting to you is actually the way they are. So for example, you could be sending money back to somebody and then at the end of the day they keep telling that, oh, we've done this, we've done this, we've done that, we've done that, right? But you need a way to, you need a third party opinion to check that thing, right? To check that it was done according to your specification as the client, according to regulatory specifications, because you also don't want, regulatory issues later down the line, right? We're all seeing what's happening in Lagos State where, the government are basically just demolishing a lot of houses because, probably one permit was not gotten or they built on top of a canal or those kind of things. So these are the type of issues that we seek to, prevent with this solution. Right. So the next thing here is where you see all your projects, right? You can see here I have about 5 projects, right? But I'll just go into this one that has some data in it. If I'm here now, it's going to show me more information about this particular project. I can see all the milestones that were set for this project. That way I'm able to track what the contractor is doing and know how far they've gone with the, with the delivery of the project, right? I can see they set site clearing and it's already done. I can see information that says it started 10 days late, right? It just gives you this information about your project. You are able to be in control, right? Because you have more information about your project. You can see the pending, activities. So these are the ones that they said they would have done. For example, plumbing works was set to be done on April 14, 2024, right? And we are in November now, and it's still not complete. So something is going wrong with the project, right? This one, for example, September 6th, and it's not yet done. This one says September 10th, and it hasn't started at all. That's why it's in red. We're giving you this information so you are aware of what's going on, with regards to your project. And on the transaction side of things, right, you're able to fund your project on the platform. So as Prince was trying to say, you live in the UK, you earn in pounds, or you live in the US, you earn in dollars, right? But you are building in Nigeria, so you need naira. So instead of going to source for naira, source for, even if you're building in Kenya, source for Kenyan shillings or whatever other currency it is, right? We are saying to people, pay us, fund the project in the currency that you earn, and we are automatically going to avail you the destination currency within minutes. So you are building in Nigeria and you live in the UK, so you earn pounds. You want to fund your project, you say 20,000 pounds, right? Give us the pounds, because we also set up in those other countries as well, right? Give us the pounds in the UK and we'll give you the naira immediately. So you don't have to go through the banks or go through, some other third party to get your currency or to get, the local currency that you need, right? And at the end of the day, you're able to track how your contractor is spending money, on that particular project. So for example, I can click on this activity and see, on this record, and see that 170,000 naira was transferred to this account, right, for plumbing works. Meanwhile, the planned cost for plumbing works was 600,000 naira based on our bill of quantity, right? And then the actual cost so far is 570,000 naira. However, this particular plumbing works, I can now check, are they done with it? So if I plan to spend 600,000 naira on plumbing works, right, and so far they've already spent 500,000 naira and we are not done, I know that there's something going on somewhere, right? And I need to pay more attention to, the costing, whether maybe things have gone up or maybe, prices of stuff have gone up. You're able to have that information, ahead of time, and you're able to be proactive, right, with regards to the project. And also notifications. So this also helps your contractors, because when you bring your project on Urbex, right, it's not just you using the platform, it's you, your contractor, and the project manager. They all have access to this platform. So your contractor knows what he's meant to be doing on a particular day. We help him keep track, of his timeline. For example, now you can see a reminder here that says hello, pouring, finishing of concrete floor, whatever, was scheduled to start on this particular day, and it's still not started. So we're reminding him, and then he also has a way of checking his activities for a particular day or for a particular week, so he's able to know, and keep track of and stick to the project timeline, right? Because it's one thing to promise that, the project will be delivered by this time, and another thing to actually deliver that project. So we're also taking on the responsibility of making sure, or at least trying to enforce that timeline that your contractor has agreed to, right, and make sure the project does not exceed, the estimated time. So another side of it is the the regulatory side of it, right, which is very important as well. You live in the UK, you need somebody on ground for you to get all your approvals, your LABSCA permits, your first floor approval, everything that you need, right? We're going to do all those groundwork for you, and that's why we're attached to that project manager as well. So that PM is your go-to guy as the client, right? If you need something on your site, is the one you talk to, right? If you need something, an approval, is the one you talk to. If you have any questions, is the one you talk to. It's also going to be the ones that help you facilitate all these approvals. But what the app does is this, right? Because it's technology, and technology makes things easier. So if you are building a bungalow, the app can list for you the documents that you would need to get, right, in relation to where you are building. For example, the laws in Lagos State are different from the laws in other states, right, in Abuja, in any other states, for example. So if you are building in Lagos State, the app is going to list for you the approvals or the the documents that you need to get to build that type of project in Lagos State, so you are aware, right? And as we are getting those documents, as we are procuring those documents, you can see them, right? If you want to view the documents, you can view it. If they upload a new version, you can also see it as well, right? So that's the regulatory side of it. And then we also have a chat room as well, so you interact with your your client, with the contractor, with the project manager. So the idea is that we don't want any communication to be done outside the application, right? Because we don't want a situation of, oh, I told you I wanted a White House. Okay, where did you tell me? I told you on phone call. There's no record of it. So if you have any calls or if you have any messages on this platform, it's recorded. So at the end of the day, if there's any dispute, we can always refer back to the record, for dispute resolution. Right, there's also what we call live eye. So this is where we plug in a camera on your site so you can watch your site live, because people that if you are sending money for something, right, best believe you want to see what you are paying for, even if it just gives you some sort of joy, right, to see what you're paying for. What prompted me to go into what prompted us to go into this solution was I was while growing up, I was overseeing a project for one of my uncles, and I always had to go to his site for him to record and send it to him, and then he would just be watching the video, right? It brought joy to him. So it's a good feature that we have as well, whereby you can plug in a camera on your site. You wake up in the morning, open your iPad or your phone, and you watch the workers going up and down about your site and see how the project is developing, right? Another side of it is the report. So you have access to real-time reports in relation to the project, right? So you can easily download, for example, now this is say, let me pick an activity. This is site clearing. I want to see a report on this particular site clearing. I click, right? It gives me information. I can see the remarks. I can see the pictures that they uploaded for that particular activity. I can see when they plan to start it, 12th of March, when they actually started it, 22nd of March. It gives you all those information that you need, right? Next thing is, because I don't want to take our time, so next thing is also a media library for you to see all the pictures that have been uploaded. You want to just know what's going on the site, right? Because of time, I think if you have any questions now will be the time for me to take those questions. Let me see if I can still pull up. Okay, let me do the mobile application for us, right? Here, so it's basically the same thing you can do on the web application, just that now maybe you are at work, or you are driving, or not driving. Don't use your phone while you're driving, right? But maybe you are at work, or you are not chance to use a laptop or your iPad or whatever. You can easily take out your phone. You receive notifications as well. Oh, site clearing has just started, or fencing is completed, right? Something maybe roofing is 30% done, right? You're able to get those notifications on your phone, right? Yeah, that's why we have the application. It does basically the same thing as the other one as well. Okay, say in the console. So we're about to end soon, right? We're about to end soon. So what Prince was also trying to say, or what he was also saying in regards to where you as realtors come in, is we are looking to partner with you guys, because you are the first contact with our customers or with our target audience, right? If somebody buys a land from you, when the person wants to build, right? If the person is building now or not. So you're in the best position to refer us to clients, right? So if somebody buys a land from you, you can easily refer us, oh, if you're building now, there's this platform whereby you can use to supervise your project, or they're going to give you this, they're going to give you a project manager to help you visit the site regularly. You're also going to have the application to see what they're doing on your site at this particular time, right? And you refer that client to us, who will complete the onboarding process, and then you get your money instantly as soon as the client becomes a client, right? So that's where we are. We are looking to partner with you guys, and we hope that this is the beginning of our relationship. We hope that we're going to do a lot more later. There's a lot more bonuses to be won, like you said, right? We're going to do quarterly incentives, right, whereby our best performing realtors win millions, right, basically quarterly. And then that's aside your your regular commission, right? You're going to win a lot of money just doing this. And another good thing about it is this, right? You are realtors, right? You have sold land in the past. You have sold land in the past 6 months, in the past 3 months. If you need instant cash right now, you can go to the people that you sold land to in the past 6 months or 3 months and tell them about this solution. If they come on board, you get your money instantly. If they come on board tonight, you get your money tonight, right? So it's that easier, and that's what we're looking to do, right? So we've started building this is our second I think the group chat that we're having this meeting with is the second one, right? So you can add people to that group chat. You can share it to your other realtor friends, or your friends, anybody that you feel like can benefit from the platform. Share it to them, let them come on the platform, and then let's make money together, right? So let me see if Prince has anything to say, because let's not take too much of our time. It's almost 10 o'clock. And also, right, congratulations to our winners.
Can I proceed?
Congratulations to our winners as well. Yes. All right, Prince, can take over.
Hello, am I being heard?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Thank
sir.
you so much. Thank you for that amazing presentation.
Yes.
We can drop our questions on the platform, on the WhatsApp group, or you can send a DM. It's very good we do it transparently. So you can drop your questions on the chat, the group chat. We're going to respond to every question. Say we're going to do via voice note, we're going to do via text, and we're going to show you how the software work. You can also check our website for further information. You can also follow us on our LinkedIn, on our Instagram, on our Twitter handles.
And our
You can
YouTube as
follow
well,
us
because there are videos that you
on
can
our
watch as
YouTube.
well, right? And
We
we also
have
would also love to
yes,
hear your feedback, from this meeting. Although we don't have much time now, so you can say it to us on the group chat, right? Let us know what you think about what we're doing and how you feel about being a part of this solution, right?
yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So the key thing here is transparency, transparency, the ability to monitor your project from anywhere in the world, anywhere in the world. Say goodbye to what I ordered versus what I received. With Urbex Africa, what you ordered for is the exact thing that you will receive. So maybe one person, there's somebody raising up his hand. Maybe we can just allow one person to say, just ask a question, and we'll respond
All right. Go ahead, Mohammed.
briefly.
Mohammed, go ahead.
All right. Good evening,
Yeah.
and thanks for this artful session. I really love it, and I really love to partner with Urbex Africa.
Great to have
Now,
you.
my question is, for most of us, for most of realtors, actually, we are all content creators, and we can't depend on only the person or the people we have sold to. And most of us haven't made the sales yet, but we are still in the game because it's part of the game. So I can't we just make content telling people about Urbex Africa? Isn't it a good idea?
You mean personally as yourself as a realtor or the company? Because the company is already doing that as well. We are, running ads, radio, social media, trying to be as, everywhere as much as possible, right? But do you mean as a realtor yourself being, making personal content about this solution?
Yes, exactly. That's what I meant.
Yeah, that's fine. That's completely fine. That's completely fine. I mean, you are our partners now. You wouldn't be our partners if you can't, if you can't make it, if you can't, let the world know, right? So that's completely fine. I say we have less than a minute
Yes.
to go, right? So every other
Yeah.
questions can be
If
can be
you
answered on this.
if you need more clarification, you can send a DM to me. You will see check the admin, you will see PFO. You can even ask the question on the platform, and I will respond to it. Thank you so much, everybody. We look forward to receiving your clients, and we look forward to partnering, keeping these clients and giving them the best value so far in the real estate industry. We look forward to giving them the best value. Thank you so much for being a part of this. So we're going to be reaching out to everybody for the awards. Have a very beautiful night. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.